Hi, I'm Kyle.
I'm Dave. We're the Dirty Nil. This is Records in My Life for northerntransmissions.com.
Let's start with the record. You'll each do one. Like, your sibling or your parents or even a school chum turned you on to, like, one of the first albums you loved.
I remember finding Born to Run at a time when I had no idea who Bruce Springsteen was. I was probably, I want to say I was maybe 12 or 13 at the time. And just liking the cover, the picture of him, like, leaning on Clarence, leaning on the big man, I really liked. And putting it on and just, I don't know, it's like nothing I'd ever heard at the time, and kind of like calling to my mom in the other room and being like, Mom, like, what is this? Like, I just found this. Like, this is kind of cool. And her being like, oh, yeah, it's like, it's the boss. It's Springsteen. Yeah, with the, like, very prominent glockenspiel, which I remember, like, at the time being like, there's a lot of xylophone on this track. Like, what's going on? Like, but I dug it. I don't think I immediately delved into being like a big Boss fan at like 12 or 13 years of age. I think I kind of was like, okay, this is weird. Like, I'll keep this, I guess. And a couple years later, like, revisited it. But it's a record that I remember finding and standing out at the time.
Let's get one from you.
And then for me, my childhood music growing up was very, like, conservative. My dad's pretty much like a Pink Floyd purist, so all I ever heard growing up was Pink Floyd all the time. But I remember I liked Echoes a lot, mainly just like the song itself, because there's some shit songs on that record. But that song's all right. And like, yeah, always like Dark Side of the Moon all the time. Like, he literally to this day pretty much only listens to Pink Floyd, like, all the time. I can't listen to it anymore. But yeah, like Dark Side of the Moon, like Echoes and stuff like that. That's kind of like my introduction to, like, music.
Okay, what's the first album you remember buying?
The first album I bought was The Velvet Underground and Nico. And I remember being in San Francisco at Rasputin's Records on a family trip. I'm really bad at remembering, like, ages that I was at certain times in my life, but I want to say it was probably about the time that I found the Springsteen record, because it was when, finding my parents' records, I got into records and thought, like, I want to start buying records of my own, like things that I like I can buy this stuff. So I was probably about 13 years old. And I remember having to leave Rasputin's early because a homeless man stole my sister's slice of pizza outside, and she started crying. And my mom came in and said, Dave, we got to go. Your sister's crying. Find one thing and let's leave. And that's what I bought, Velvet Underground Nico. And I still have it. Still holds up.
So now you give us first record, like, money you stole from your parents to buy at the mall.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Like, so like, the first actual LP I bought was late. Like, I think I can't quite remember. It was either, like, Loveless or Doolittle. I'm not sure. But I know the first CD I bought was All Killer, No Filler by Sum 41. That was just, like, the thing when I was 13.
Makes sense. Ontario, punk band?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Makes sense.
And I was just like, this is cool. I like this. And I was like, cool. There's other things other than Pink Floyd out there. This is pretty sick.
Yeah.
They're still together, right? Aren't they still touring?
Yeah,
they're touring again with original guitar players back too.
Yeah,
Dave is back. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if their punk cred really holds up, but they know how to write, like, a pop song for sure.
Yeah, and Dave can play guitar.
Yeah.
Like, really play.
You're a swine, and I'll be clean.
My Desert Island disc It would probably have to be Leaves Turn Inside You by Unwound. I listen to it every day, every single day. Driving in the van, the guys listen to a lot of podcasts, and I truly, truly hate podcasts. So I never want to... I don't like the sound of the human voice speaking, so I don't want to listen to podcasts pretty much ever. And the only album that I have on my phone is Leaves Turn Inside You. So I listened to it 8 times today. It would end and I would just start it again. And I never get sick of it. It's like the production is so dense. It's so layered. I always find something new. There's always like a little bass line that Vern is doing that I've never noticed before that all of a sudden will like, oh, like I never heard that. It kind of changes things now. It's always kind of unraveling in different ways for me. So, yeah, to say I've listened to it like 200 times would probably be an understatement. Like I've listened to it. I've probably listened to that album more times than any other album. And there's never been any point where I'm like, I need a break from Leaves Turn. I'm always just like, yeah, like Leaves Turn again? Okay, let's do it. So I think it's probably the easiest choice. I think there's probably has the least chance of me ever getting tired of that album if I was stuck on an island with it.
Did you like what you saw? Check out more episodes and subscribe.